Howdy. A big howdy from the CRUMBLING from Finland. I made a video, the last one I did, about CRUMBLING. I just wanted to show you it had a title, and it had all the attachments, and it had some text, and it had everything. And here it says, ready to watch. And after some time I noticed that it is an untitled video and with no attachments or whatsoever. Very interesting. So I had to somehow edit the video or put the attachments and some title on it again. I don't think it's a coincidence. Someone was watching. But anyway, let's go to the adults' world. The Byte scientists say new James Webb images are so powerful that it was emotional just looking at them. What I have seen moved me as a scientist, as an engineer, and as a human being. First light. While we await the ceremonial release of the first official images taken by NASA's uber-expensive James Webb Space Telescope, early reactions to the long-awaited shots are already sounding pretty promising. The images are being taken right now. NASA's scientific missions lead Thomas Turbuchen told reporters on Wednesday. Kannst mir das sonst mal als E-Mail schicken? There is already some amazing science in the can, and some others are yet to be taken as we go forward. We are in the middle of getting the history-making data down. NASA's plans to release several images on July the 12th. The inaugural first light observations from the Space Telescope and a potentially groundbreaking moment for the field of astronomy. Big feels. It's a momentous occasion, and emotions are already running high. What I have seen moved me as a scientist and engineer and as a human being. NASA's deputy administrator, Pam Melroy, told reporters. Zurbuchen, yeah, he might be Swiss, also admitted he was in his feelings over the new images. It's really hard to not look at the universe in a new light and not just have a moment that is deeply personal, he said at the press conference. It's an emotional moment when you see nature suddenly releasing some of its secrets. And I would like to imagine and look forward to that. The images are expected to include unprecedented views of the depth of the universe and the atmosphere surrounding a distant exoplanet, potentially giving us a glimpse of a habitable world other than our own. It's the culmination of over a decade of research and a 10 billion investment. $10 billion. $10 billion. $10 billion investment that could soon pay off in a big way. No wonder that scientists working on the project are feeling a little sentimental. Does this mean that they have to give up? Wait, I tried to make art. That they have to give up their paradigm. I think it's written like that. English isn't my language. Paradigm. No wonder scientists working on the project are feeling a little bit sentimental. So then you should probably start to read Anthony Peratt, Donald Scott, check out the Sapphire Project, listen to Andrew Hall, listen to Wal Thornhill, Dave Talbot. Immanuel Velikovsky, of course. There could have been done so much better stuff with those $10 billion. I bet. Now it's gone. Doesn't work anymore. Anyway, I have to show you something. This is Space Weather Prediction Center, NOAA. Magnetic precipitation over North America. We won't watch this now. Sorry, guys, if there's anyone watching from America. There is something going on. Energy going in and out. Very many. Geospace Delta B Global. I cannot really explain to you in great detail. This is just the magnetic field in nanoteslas, and these are the poles, and obviously there are circles. What happens? It's a circular structure. It's a Birkeland current which goes through the planet, which keeps it alive in the center of it. And it's really interesting to think about that those NASA people, they are spending so much money in order to watch really far away. And they will find cosmic Birkeland currents, which are the connections between everything. There is energy flowing through you. You are an electrical body, so you have a magnetic field, which is your aura. The only thing which ever leaves your aura are your eye beams, or how to say, I don't know. There's probably no official name for those. Because if you touch anything, you are still in your aura, within your aura. You cannot leave ever your aura. But if you watch somewhere, if you watch someone in a shop or whatever, he will turn around because he noticed someone is watching you. So it reaches so much more beyond your aura, your eye beam. There's not only going light in, there's something coming out as well. That's the only thing ever leaving your aura. Which is somehow really comparable with our planet's connection to the sun, our sun's connection to the galaxy. Our galaxy is just one of many, which is of course connected to its surroundings, which is connected to its surroundings. And all the energy flows, they are just fluctuating in their own rhythms. So whatever, if you go outside, if you live wherever, you probably have somewhere some water stream or a lake. It's a body of energy. The last 400 years have been really calm. Some 400 years ago, people from Spain and Portugal, they decided we have to go somewhere else. They discovered America. It funnily coincides with the sun cycles. There must have been reasons for those expeditions and all these kind of things. Probably people were hungry. It happened about 400 years ago. And cycles tend to repeat themselves. It's a repetitive pattern. The stories are told all over the world. The similar stories wherever you go. We will find in the creation stories or myths, whatever you want to call it. Inuit, Christians, Muslims, Jews, tribes from Africa or wherever. There's wind, there's water. There might be quite likely also dragons, which are lightning bolts and such things. They are really noisy, they are really dangerous, they are really bright. Many of you, I don't know, there's few people watching my videos. All of you. If you check out those bad weather videos which emerge from Europe, I warn about bad weather in Europe. Now it seems it's gonna be a wild ride for Europe, no Rice Krispies anymore and stuff like that. Tornadoes in Netherlands, France, Poland, Germany, wherever you look. Probably soon also in Scandinavia, tornadoes and such things. No one ever, no one alive today, no one, not one single person on this planet alive today has any idea or any memory of what nature is able to. Scalability, thunderstorms increasing, droughts increasing, hail, unprecedented big hail, unprecedented floods, unprecedented storms. We had the volcanic eruption in Iceland earlier, some year ago. After that, we had La Palma, the biggest eruption in 500 years, or even more. And still not over. La Palma is not over. There is still lava, there is still gases, there is still everything. It's just not really erupting. And then we had, of course, Tonga, which surprised all scientists. And they still find new stuff about it. It was even bigger than previously thought. There's Shasta, there's Yellowstone flooding. And personally, I really trying to warn people in the Alps region. I mean it. Be really aware of where you are, what is above you. Hence, is there a glacier? Is there a glacial flow which goes to your village, to your town? Do you live anywhere in the proximity of the area where the water flow or stream where you're living at? Check out the maps. If you live somewhere, follow the river where it starts. Is there any possibility there could be a big flood? Are there marks or tails or whatever? What's the name of the river? Where it's coming from? What's the source of the river? Where is it? How does it look? Go to Google Earth. Look at it. I'm quite sure if you just do that, I don't know, if you do these kind of things, probably it's now the time to do it, as long as we still have internet and these kind of things. Otherwise, you have to hike up there. Now, use all the knowledge you can still get for free as quick as possible. Follow the weather. Watch the clouds. Compare them to what you see on satellite pictures, radar pictures, or whatever, what you're watching. If you do. If you don't, start with it. Because then you see how the clouds look with your own eyes, and you can compare them to the weather radar, and you can make your own conclusions about how the weather is going to be next time. If I see some kind of similar clouds last time or last 15 times or last 100 times it did like that, so probably it does the same thing again. With the memory and the understanding of things are changing in the back of your head. So if it seems some border of whatever weather systems are slowly moving towards northeast or whatever, There might be a possibility that they move really quickly all of a sudden, or they change directions, or they go backwards. But at least you have noticed something, and you have the possibility to try, because you understand, you know probably something many don't. They don't even have the possibility to really try because they have no idea. I just noticed that there was actually something going on today. Wait a second. I'm somewhere here. And it reaches this region today. And it was a horrible day. I couldn't be outside. Whoa, this goes over the Mediterranean. What? Check this out. Of course, I was watching this in the meanwhile when I was talking, but once and then it goes to Northern Europe and to the Alps again, and now it expands to Egypt. Down to Egypt. Whoa, very interesting. There's probably some CME coming, but let's see. It's really slow. Maybe it doesn't do anything. But it could do also something. There's many volcanoes really ready to erupt. It doesn't probably need anymore much in order to get them go. Many in the northern hemisphere. But anyway, I leave it here. I talk some stuff together. But it was interesting to notice that it got removed. Everything got removed. There was just a bare video with nothing. 4 views. I don't know who's watching those. But anyway, thanks.